The Canton Select Board announced last night that Police Chief Helena Rafferty is retiring this summer. The announcement came the same day as opening statements in the second trial of Karen Reed, a case that has rocked Canton since Reed's Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe was found dead there in 2022. NBC 10's Darren Botello joins us live from Canton now. Darren, this town seems like it's in a constant state of turmoil. What are people saying about this?
Well, Glenn, we spoke with residents right here in Canton and security experts. They say from the outside looking in, yes, this may look weird with this announcement coinciding with the retrial of Karen Reed, but they say they think this is just a coincidence. A bombshell announcement coinciding with the second murder trial of Karen Reed, accused of hitting and killing her Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe. Canton Select Board telling residents this week Police Chief Helena Rafferty plans to retire on June 30th when her contract is up. On Wednesday, we spoke with Canton resident Corinne Coates, who says she knows members of the O'Keefe family.
John O'Keefe's niece and nephew are really, as a teacher, my top priority.
She says she supports Chief Rafferty, one of 86 names on this list of potential witnesses released by the Norfolk County DA's office ahead of the retrial.
People take their retirements when they feel like it's appropriate for them financially, and that it just happens to coincide.
In their motion to dismiss ahead of the second trial, Reed's legal team quoting an alleged note Rafferty wrote about evidence in the case.
Quote, "That is how it records LOL, no tampering," end quote. LOL, laugh out loud. So the chief of police is laughing in the face of serious Brady violations.
Rafferty, who's been with the department since 1989 and took over as the town's first female chief just months after O'Keefe was found dead, had her contract renewed during the first trial last year. And before this 200-page independent audit of the department was released this year, recommending improvements.
I think that if there was an issue that was directed at Chief Rafferty, it would have came up during the Canton police audit.
And Glenn, tonight the Select Board calling Rafferty, quote, a trailblazer, also saying they're going to choose an interim chief in the coming weeks. We reached out to Rafferty for the story for comment, but haven't heard back as of news time. Live in Canton tonight, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston.
Darren, thank you. NBC 10 courtroom insider Sue O'Connell is here. Sue, I know you were in court today. We'll get to that in a moment, but let's start with the retirement of Chief Rafferty. Of course, there have been so many ripple effects since the death of John O'Keefe in that town. Who knows if this is directly related, this retirement, but is this an opportunity for Canton to start fresh, new leadership, maybe even hire someone from outside?
Well, you know, I've been advocating, Glenn, as you know, for a long time. I think every town and city should have their police department audited by an outside firm on a regular basis. As we've reported, there was no conspiracy, no wrongdoing, it was just an inadequate investigation into O'Keefe, and that makes you wonder what else is not going right. I don't think that Canton's going to get a moment to recover and heal until this trial is over. But there has definitely been a push. There's the Select Board election where a longtime person was voted out and a new person was voted in. So there is an opportunity to move forward for Canton, but I honestly don't think that's going to happen until this trial is finished.